This video is to help you to learn how to compile programs in the Linux environment. So this is mainly for Lab 2. In this directory, I have no files. So for Lab 2, you have to copy the files from pool u class cs 520, okay, and it should be from the VR math directory. Some files are there, okay, so I can copy all the files to this directory. Okay, so now we have all the files here. Now to compile a file, you just say g++ -c, for example, linear r4.cpp. So it compiles successfully, and you can see that there's an object file, linear r4.o. Now to learn the functions, you can look at the header file. So all the file contains all the functions that you can use. You can study it, and they are pretty straightforward. Now I can write a sample program to show you how to link to the object file. So suppose I write test1.cpp. So as usual, I just include the IO stream, and I could include say the header file that is, what is it, linear r4.h. Okay, this should be double quote. Let me save it, and using namespace std, okay, the main function, return 0, and I suppose we just output a message, hello CSE 520. Okay, now I can compile this file. Okay, g++ -c test1cpp, and again you can see that it generates an object file, test1.o. Now I can link these together. -o test1, that will be our executable with test1.o, and the library. So now you can see that test1, the executable has been generated, so we can execute it. Okay, you can see that it displays this message, hello CSE 520. Okay, the message we want to output. We can, for simplicity, let me demonstrate how to use library. Suppose we declare a variable or an object A, okay, which is a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, and I can print out its content using the overloaded operator, and now I can compile it again. G++ -c test1.cpp. So I generate a new object file, and now I can link it and execute it. So you can see that again the first hello CSE 520 test is printed, and the matrix is printed except that it is column major column. So it prints in the 1, 2, 3, 4 in a column, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So you have to pay attention to this. So this is a simple demo. Now, suppose you don't want to compile one file at a time. You can put everything in the make file and compile by typing make. Again, say in this directory, there are a lot of make files that you can use as samples. So maybe there's one called nap2, and let's copy this make file. CP. So now we have a make file, and we just need to make minor changes to it. So this is a sample make file. It links quite a few files to libraries together. We don't need all of them, but it won't hurt. Just leave it there. So our program is test1. We just change this to test1, and that's it. So now I can say make. So it generates the test1 automatically. So you can see test1. Okay. If you make changes, you can say make clean, then you move the object file and type make again. Okay. So it's very convenient. Okay, I think now you could use this sample make file